Hello, all my fellow nerds out there. This is Oracle Nerd Richie, and welcome back to Cemetery Mary. In the last part, we got kidnapped, and Ovidius promises us that we won't get harmed. But we seem to have gotten kidnapped by two people that I can only assume is from the Parliament, and now we have to find a way out of here. So we got at least 7 options, I want to say here. So let's go ahead and let's look through the cell bars. I tried looking through the cell bars to get a better idea of the area I was in. Seemed to be a cell at the end of a long hall. I couldn't see anyone in any sort of other cells, in any of the other cells. But I didn't want to risk shouting for anyone in case the wrong person heard me. The only thing I could see at the end of the hall was a staircase. Oh. I think trying to open the cell door would be too obvious, so let's check the bed. Maybe there's something at the bed. I tried checking around the bed in the cell. It felt hard as a rock, and even the sheet was covered in a fine layer of rocky debris. I tried looking under to see if there's any sort of hole or trap door I could sneak through. Of course there wasn't. You know what, I can't speak. Let's take out our inner imposter. Let's check the vent. Sus much? I climbed over the vent to the vent that was in the wall. People escape through vents in movies all the time, right? Even though it was old and rusty, it wasn't going to give anytime soon. There's no way I'd be able to open it on my own. Maybe there's something we can use to unscrew it. Check the sink. I tried checking the sink basin for anything that might be useful. I remember playing old escape games, and usually the sinks would have something important, like a screwdriver or even a key. Not this time, though. Damn it. As much as I don't want to, check the toilet. Ew. I don't want to get anyone near that toilet. Besides, even just looking from here, I could see that it's empty. And I'd rather not get my arms stuck in the pipe trying to look for something anyways. Check the hole in the wall. There was a large... Ooh, excuse me, sorry. There was a large hole in the cell wall. I don't know whether it was purposely made by a frustrated inmate, or if it just began to wear away over time. Either way, it's not going to help me much. All I got is some exposed pipes. There's not even room for me to be able to fit. Even if I could, I'd have no place to go. Alright, open cell door. I tried to open the cell door. It clanged and rattled. Of course it was locked. But I had to at least try. That's everything? No, that can't be it. There has to be something else I can do. There has to. There isn't any way out. I'm trapped here. I can't do anything. I can't believe this. Rovan, Ovidius, Mom and Dad. They're all in trouble. And for what? Because of me? If they weren't trying so hard to keep me safe. That's so stupid. They're so stupid. None of this would be happening right now if they just... Suddenly I heard a rattle against the bars. I thought I was finally done for, until I looked up. Wait! Reggie? Reginald? Wait, what's Reggie doing here? Reginald was here, right in front of me. But how? He was knocking against the bars and gesturing over for me to come closer. Reginald? What are you doing here? I tried to keep my voice down as best I could. How is this possible? How did you know I was here? You're not working with these people, are you? He's not. Then I don't understand. How is it that you're here right now? Am I still dreaming? Why aren't you saying anything? Suddenly I felt pressure against my hands. Reginald was pushing something into my hands. The key! Keys? Wait, are these the keys to the cell? I don't understand. I mean, thank you, but where did you find these? How did you know I was here? How did you even get here? Do you have 90 minutes? I'm sorry, I can't stop making that joke. It's just not making any sense. My boy! My boy! Oh, it's so adorable. Oh, Reggie to the rescue. Huh? Without a word, Reginald stood up and turned around. He began walking towards the exit, waving back at me. As if he was saying goodbye. Reggie, get back here! I didn't understand. What was that? Wait, but these keys! I can't worry about Reginald right now. I have to get out of here while I still have the chance. I inserted the keys into the lock of the door on the other side. Come on, come on. Yes! The cell opened. There's no time to waste. If only I knew where I was going. I didn't see Reginald after I left the cell. Nor do I have any idea where he could have went. This place seemed so big and empty. But I knew that couldn't be the case. There had to be people lurking around here somewhere. I just didn't know where. I tried to listen for them just in case I need to hide. But I couldn't hear anything. Just where is this anyways? Inspect cells, walls, listen, keep moving. In this situation, I probably would just keep moving. But might as well get some of the flavor text. Inspect cells. I looked at some of the cells that lined the walls. I wonder if I would see someone trapped in a similar position to mine. Alas, there were none. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing for me. Each of these cells seemed to be a similar condition to mine. What they're made up for in one area, they were lacking in another. Sure, there was no cracks in the walls in this cell, but the toilet was completely missing. Maybe this cell's got a pillow, but the sink's missing its knobs. How does this happen? How long has this place been like this? What am I doing here? Inspect walls. I try to look for any signs of the walls, but to help me get a better sense of the area. Of course I found none. I shouldn't be surprised. This is a jail, not a school. Or is it a prison? How would you be able to tell? What's the difference between a jail and a prison anyways? There's no time right now though. Listen. I tried listening around for anything. Footsteps, talking, anything. If I listen really, really closely, I can hear the sound of something faint. But I can't really discern what it is. Maybe if I get closer. Keep moving. I didn't have time to waste on silly stuff. I had to keep moving. Either way, until I find Ovidius, my phone, or a way out. As I continue to move, I began to hear something clearly. It sounded like the rattling of cage bars. Someone's fighting against them really hard. Then suddenly a voice. You think you've gotten away with this? Wait, that's not just any voice, it's... I swear to fuck, when I get out of here, I'm going to take this whole place down with all of you in it. Kroven! I've gotta get to him. Following the sound of this frustrated yelling and clanging of metal, I was able to find... Kroven! Kroven! Mary? What the shit? How'd you get here? Wait, before any of that, I think I can get you out of here. I used the key as the Reginald gave me the key of Kroven's cell. Could they really... Yes! It opened! Hey! Not bad. Why'd you get so toolsy? More importantly, when the fuck did you get here? You're not supposed to be here anyways. Anywhere near here right now. Listen, it's a lot to explain, but we need to find a way out of here. What, so soon? You need to find a way out, but I don't think I can leave just yet. What? What are you talking about? We have to leave. Listen, Mary, I know I messed up a little bit. And that fucker Avidius did too by letting you wind up here. But because of that, I can't just let things keep getting worse. Think of it like this, yeah? When you've got a wasp problem, do you just buy a fly swatter? Or do you call an exterminator to take the whole nest out? Krovin, what are you even talking about? Don't worry, Mars. I'm gonna stop the problem at the source. Krovin! Krovin ran out of the cell. Without me. I guess I'm on my own again until I find him. Or anyone. I walked around again, completely lost. I was beginning to wonder if I was wasting my time going in circles. Though I eventually made it somewhere else. A different area. There weren't many, if any, cells here. The walls were tiled from floor to ceiling. It was strange. It felt like being in a bathroom. The longest, most maze-like bathroom in the world. I wish I knew what kind of area this even was. But more importantly, I wished to know how to get out of it. Then I began to hear something. Talking. There's people talking somewhere. I tried to get closer, so I could at least know exactly where they were. Oh, my neck hurts. And maybe find out what they were planning. As I peered around the corner just to get a glance, I was met with the face of Twyla! I knew it. I fucking knew it. She's a freaking traitor. I knew it all along. I knew she had to be a traitorous bitch. Twyla's here? She's talking on the phone. But I can't quite make out what she's saying. She's also talking to someone in front of her, handing her things. She's clearly not in any danger. But no, I don't understand. Twyla is dedicated to catching the killer, wasn't she? She wanted this Ursa to clean up. So why is it that... Oh shit, she noticed me. She spotted me. Really do. I would run and hide, actually. I think I would do either run or hide. Either one. But I think hiding would probably be the better option. I'm gonna be hiding. I can't hide. She's looking straight at me. There's nothing I can do. Wait, okay, so... Wait, even though Twyla clearly saw me, she did not out me to the person in front of her. Okay, hold up. I want to go back real quick. Let's just run. We gotta run. We gotta get out of here. I can't run. She's looking straight at me. Seriously? Don't tell me that waving is the right option. Okay, let's just wave. I waved her. I don't know why. I mean, what else could I do? I shouldn't have waved. What's wrong with me? Even though Twyla clearly saw me, she did not out me to the person in front of her. Rather, she let them walk in a different direction. Or I was finally able to make out the last thing she said on the phone. I'll talk to you later. Twyla hung up the phone and stood facing me. I watched her from behind the corner a few seconds longer before working up the courage to meet her in the middle. Twyla? What are you doing here? I could ask you the same thing. You're not really involved with these people, are you? I thought you wanted to help keep things clean in our city. You hated crime, and that's why... It's all very complicated. I wouldn't expect you to understand. This is why Krovin never wanted me around you. He knew that you were with the people who wanted to hurt us. Do you think he's innocent in all this? That he isn't trying to hurt us as well? We simply do what we need to do. As for me, I'm in all this because of my uncle. Your uncle? He's in charge. And he's just like... But you don't have to be involved in any of this. Twyla, didn't you say it yourself? I want to keep the city clean. Why don't I help you out of this? Wait, really? Mm-hmm. You don't have to be here. I'll show you the way out. Really? Mm-hmm. Don't you trust me? I don't trust you in the slightest. Not even a little. I do not trust her at all. Even if you don't, Twyla reached her hand out to me. Do you have any other choice? I mean, yeah, I could literally just wander around for hours, find Kroven, and get out of here. Run away, grab Twyla's hand. Oh, this... Ooh, I don't know which one to go with. I mean... I didn't trust Twyla from the start. I kind of knew she had to be a bit of a traitor. So she held a knife to Mary's face in one of the routes. Why should I trust her? Yeah, I'm totally running away. Screw this. Before I could answer her, a gunshot rang out through the building. We both turned to face where the noise came from. Twyla ran in the direction of the noise. I followed her. Wait, why would you follow her? We got to the destination without hesitation. Twyla slammed the door open. And the source of sound was right in front of us. Fucking piece of shit. Holy shit. Kroven! And that one's for Ma. Kroven! What are you doing? What? What's the matter? I felt like I could throw up. The smell of blood already began to permeate the room. Come on, Mars, don't give me that look. You should be happy. Happy? How can I be happy over something like this? Because the fucker killed my parents, goddammit. Can't take a life if you ain't prepared to lose your own. Oh? What the fuck are you laughing at? Kroven? It's nothing. It's nothing. I just... Oh, I don't like that laugh. Oh god. I know I see, I told you I wanted to run away. I didn't trust her. It's just funny to me. So funny that you thought he was still in control after all this time. And then Mary. And I thought I'd have to lie my ass off to her all night when I saw her walking around this dump. Turns out I don't even have to wait that long. It's hysterical in me. Hysterical. Yep, I knew it. And that you ever thought he could ever pull off this shit the way I have. You think that waste of flesh could have ever had it in him to... I can't read. You think that waste of flesh could have ever had it in him to finish off your parents the way I did? She killed his parents! Yep, I knew it. I knew it. See, I told you guys. I know I said it 1,000 times. I didn't trust Twyla at all. I don't like her. He was too much of a fucking pussy to even attempt it. And you know what the best part was? It was so fucking easy. Even Mary's dumbass could have done it if she tried. And I've been running this shit for years now, you idiot. But I bet you'd never even be able to figure that shit out if I wasn't here yelling it to you right now. So hand over the fucking gun, wipe that stupid fucking look off your face before Mary's head becomes a new jack-o'-lantern for Halloween. Kroven carefully approached Twyla. I felt the knife she was holding press slightly against my cheek. They then did then they did a trade-off. Me for the gun. And then she held it up to both of us. Jesus. I bet you thought you really did something, huh? You know what? Yeah. I guess you did. Too bad it really doesn't matter. Keeping her eyes on us, Twyla pulled out her phone. She typed away on it. And a few moments later, someone stepped into the room. I need you to take these guys to back to their cells and make sure. No, is that Ovidius? I swear to God. Cells, and make sure they don't get out again until I ask one. Don't kill them, but please tell me that. Please tell me Ovidius isn't actually working with them, because I recognize that eye anywhere, or lack of eye. You're more than welcome to rough them up if they get your nerves. Yes, ma'am. Kroven and I were apprehended by the strange man. He led us down, holding our arms together tightly. He shoved us through the halls, and we caught a glance or two from more of Twyla's goons passing us by. Once we were in the back of the area, the man finally spoke to us. Ovidius! I thought that was you. I'm so glad. Oh shit. Hey, Ovidius. Yeah. Hey. What the fuck do you think you were doing? No, I don't even want to hear it right now. We're getting you out of here. All of you. All? Ovidius brought Kroven and I down a few cells further. I could hardly believe my own eyes when I saw... Mom and Dad? Are they? They're alive. Merely unconscious. We're getting them out of here, and we're all leaving now. Ovidius handed us our phones back. I had a feeling I'd like to see these again. Also. Whoa, hold on. We're just supposed to fucking leave? This isn't gonna help shit. Kroven, you know what happens if we leave. They just fucking take us prisoners all over again. We are outnumbered here, Kroven. Shut up. And stop calling me Kroven. Ain't it supposed to be boss to you? What are you trying to do? Put everyone in danger? You told me my job was to protect them, right? Then that's exactly what I'm going to do. Good. Then do it. Protect them for the moment. But I'm going to ensure that they won't need protection anymore. Kroven! God fucking damn it. Mary? Are you okay? I've never seen Kroven so fired up before. Even when he was angry or flustered. It wasn't like this. Never like this. Come on. Let's get out of here. Leave? Well, Kroven's still out there? Still in there? If he wants to get himself killed, then I can't stop him. It's like he said. He's my boss. And my order is to protect you first and foremost. We can't leave. We have to go after him. If we leave, then what's going to happen to him? Mary, we're getting you out of here. Ovidius, can I just... It may be a lot, but can I ask for one more favor? What? Bring my mom and dad somewhere safe. Because I'm not going to lose any more of my family. Mary! I heard Ovidius call after me, but I couldn't leave like this. I couldn't. I tried to follow where I thought Kroven might be headed, though I may have already begun to regret my decision. I heard gunshots once more. Several. Can talking to ghosts somehow get me out of this one? I doubt it. I try to keep myself as hidden and discreet as possible as I move through the walls. If I ran into someone... Oh God, I don't want to think about that. I didn't want to think about what might be happening to Kroven right now either. No, it's okay. He's okay. Right now, to my knowledge, Kroven is alive. And I'll make sure he stays that way. my goal did not change from when I initially escaped. I was going to find a way out. Only this time, I would make sure Kroven made it out with me. I was lucky not to run into anyone as I made my way around. I suppose Kroven was leaving them preoccupied. My screen is all dusty again. I literally just cleaned this yesterday. Sorry, rambling. Since my goal is to get him out of here, I don't exactly know if that's the best thing for me right now. Suddenly I felt a breeze, a cold chill on the outside breezing through the halls. Is there really an exit nearby? Trained out a few more corners, I spotted it. Ajar. Just slightly ajar. A door just slightly ajar. I can't read. Leading outside. Is it a trap? No, it shouldn't be. They only know that Kroven's escaped again, and his goal definitely wasn't to leave. I carefully approached the door and stepped outside. There was no one waiting to trap me, but there was a parking lot. This is the way out. There's a few cars here. Not to make any assumptions, but Kroven might know how to hotwire one of these, right? I walked over to one of the cars, wondering how we might be able to get inside. Would they even notice one is missing until it's too late? I placed my hands on the handle of the car and pulled it. It was mostly because of instinct, but the car opened anyways. That's strange. Despite how odd I found it, I climbed into the front seat of the car. I'm really sitting in a car right now. The keys are still in the ignition too. I could leave! I could finally leave! I feel like Eggman during the Snapcube dub. Just, I could finally leave! The keys are still in the ignition too. That's really strange. Or, well, maybe not. I guess if you trusted everybody here, or needed to be able to make a quick getaway just in case, then you wouldn't really feel the need to lock your car doors. Suddenly I heard a noise not so far off in the distance. It was the door, the one I exited out of. Someone was coming to look for their car. I froze in place. Please don't be this car. Please don't notice me. Please just drive away. But despite my prayers, it seemed it was my fault for choosing the wrong car. I heard the door of the car click open. It was met with a shocked expression of Twyla. Punch her in the face, just punch her in the face, knock her out, and drive away. I think the both of us were too surprised at the sight of each other to say anything. After what felt like forever, only a few seconds at the same time, I saw Twyla look back at the door and then back at me. Fuck it. Twyla began to climb over me into the passenger seat of the car. Then, shut the door and get driving. Before I decided you weren't worth sparing. Not wanting to be shot, I did as instructed. I would have just, at the moment, just punched her and decked her in the face and drove off without her. And we drove off. She told me where to drive and I followed her instructions as best I could. Not back talking. Not saying anything. God forbid. She decided I'm not worth sparing. I barely got into an empty road when I heard a screech of tires behind us and more gunshots followed suit. I almost swore, but Twilight yelled at me to just drive faster. Fucking bullshit. Then suddenly my phone went off. All times, why now? As soon as it did, Twilight once again yelled at me to keep driving. She buried her hands into my pockets and pulled out my phone. She declined whoever was calling and instead made her own phone call. Hey, asshole. Mary's the one driving the fucking car. So unless you want her brains to wind up in the inside of the windshield, I'd stop fucking chasing us. Then she threw my phone out the window. I looked into the rearview mirror. The car that was following us began to slow and then completely stopped. Even though it was far, I could have sworn I saw that it was Kroven who got out of the car. As he drove off, I wished I could have been in that car instead of the one I was trapped in right now. We drove in quiet. Or at least I did. She just sat beside me, pointing that gun in my direction the entire time. Barking out the direction or lane change or turn I have to make every now and again. The drive was incredibly dark, and if it weren't for the vibrant streetlights that dotted the road every now and again, I might not have been able to see anything. I drove as safely as I could, with the little light I had, and with the ever-present threat of Twyla's gun. She wouldn't really shoot me, right? She couldn't. I was driving. If she shot me, then she'd be risking her own life too. So maybe it's okay to talk to her, even if this Twyla is entirely different from the person I thought she was. Twyla? What? She didn't sound happy or patient. Who are you? I don't understand. Oh, which one's a better question, though? Let's just go with... Who are you? Let's just go with who are you? That's a stupid question. Who are you? Who is anyone? Does it matter? It doesn't change anything right now. I can't even fathom. Why would you want to do something like this? Like what? Like, I don't know, like kidnapping my family? Oh, don't take it so personally. It doesn't matter if it was you or him or anyone else. You're all just sticks in the same campfire. It was all merely a means to get ahead. The opportunity was available to me and I took it. It was never about you. Twyla. Were you going to kill Kroven? Turn it this right. I followed suit. The traffic light was green, so I just sped through it before it could change. I haven't seen a single other car on these roads. To answer your question, it was the plan. Wipe him out and then be done with it already. He's been causing us so much trouble after all. Wouldn't it be easiest to just have him out of the way? But then I realized if I could control him, it'd be much more worthwhile than killing him. So I kept him alive. Is that why you kidnapped him? No. It's why I've kidnapped you. We continued to drive for a long, long time. As we did, I noticed the surroundings start to become more familiar. And before too much longer, I realized we were entering Blackwood once again. Try keep driving until I tell you to stop. I did as she instructed. I drove slower, following her increasingly confusing instructions. Turn right, then left, then straight, then left again, until she had me park the car in an unfamiliar street. She then got out of the car and pointed her gun at me the entire time. I guess it was in case I tried to escape. She opened up my door and grabbed me by the wrist. Get up. As soon as I exited the vehicle, Twyla began running with me in tow. Oh God. I found myself tripping over my own 2 feet because I struggled to keep up with her speed. I thought about yelling, but the threat of her violence prevented me from doing anything of the things I would have liked to do. Couldn't exactly see where we were running to so quickly in the dark. Until we approached the gates. We're at the cemetery. I didn't say anything to Twyla as she dragged me inside and ran through. She moved with purpose. She had a specific location in mind. But she couldn't possibly be running towards the mausoleum? The one place in the cemetery I never had access to? But she does? I heard an unlocking sound. Come on. She grabbed me once again and began pushing me through the double doors. Even though inside was immediate staircase down. I heard her lock the door behind us and then hurry me down the stairs. When we got to the bottom, what is all this? Underneath the mausoleum was a strange bunker? For how long? Was it always like this? Was anyone ever kept here at all? Twyla ran through the computers in the back and it followed her. She typed rapidly and I couldn't quite understand what she was doing. But she also left her gun on the chair. Ooh! Oh, this is a chance. Grab her gun, threaten her with it. I am not taking shit from this woman. She just left it. Did she realize? Take the gun. Take the gun. We are not taking this shit anymore. Before she could realize what she did, I picked up the gun from the chair. She turned to face me as I pointed at her. Oh, and what do we have here? Twyla, I can't let you do this. What's that? You can't let me do this? What are you going to do? Are you going to shoot me? If what? Come on, Mary. We both know you'd never forgive yourself if you did. But if you insist, then I'll give you an open shot. Well, what are you waiting for? Go on then. Try it. Shoot, Twyla, do not. I mean, she kind of deserves it, doesn't she? Like, all this shit she's putting me through, she kind of deserves it. So, yeah, you know what? You deserve it, Twyla. You literally deserve to get shot right now. After all this shit that you put our family through, you deserve it. I want to start by saying I didn't aim at anything vital. I would never, ever do that. I aimed at her legs and attempted to pull the trigger. You're fucking kidding me. The gun was out of ammo? She was going on an empty threat. Well, nothing I can do about it now. I tried again. Still nothing. I don't understand. Here, let me show you something. Twyla took the gun from my hands and pointed at her head. Empty. What? Did you really think I'd run away from a fight if I wasn't out of ammo? Thanks for being in that car, though. It saved me a few extra steps in my new plan. You're leaving me down here? Oh, don't worry, I'll be back for you soon. I'll just have some stuff to take care of first. So just be a little patient, and take the time to say goodbye to the cemetery you love so much. She walked up the stairs and I soon heard the door unlock and lock again. Should I have gone after her? Yes! Would it have changed anything if I did? I tried to get out, to find anything that could help me, but it wasn't any use. The cork board didn't have anything on it I understood. The computers were password protected. And those doors up there wouldn't budge even if I ran myself into them. Everything that happened just ended up with me getting trapped again. It didn't help anything in the end. I'm right back to where I was. Is this a sign? Should I just stop trying to do anything? Am I just going to make it worse? I guess that's not so different from how it usually is, huh? What's that so bad for anyway? Sonny? If they die, that just means they get to be with us. What's scary about that? That isn't the point. Ed? Ed? Wait, Ed? Who's Ed? Is he that old man? I know you're worried, but it seems like you've done all you can. Whatever happens, aren't you happy it'll soon be over with? No, I can't be. I mean, how do I even know that this is the afterlife is really like? You're talking to us, aren't you? But are you even real? How do you mean? We wouldn't be here if it weren't real. I guess. I don't know. I don't want to come back here. For a different reason than usual. Oh, you poor little thing. You don't belong here. Who is that? why are you here again? It's because of that silly little book, right? That stranger kept talking. And as he approached me, oh, it's a he. It was, it was as if the world around me, around the two of us, began to distort. You know, and all I can comprehend was him and me. But you know something. Truth be told, I think you could have made it here without that stupid thing. What are you talking about? What are you? Who are you? Who are you? I think you've always had that ability. You just didn't realize it. Though I suppose it's partially my fault, isn't it? It's no wonder you like the cemetery so much. Please, slow down. I'm having trouble understanding. Ah, that's right. I'm going off on a tangent. Forgive me, I often forget what it's like to talk to people. I just wanted to offer you some help. Get you out of this little predicament you're in. Help? You can help me? But how? This is just a dream. Nothing here can change what's happening out there. Oh, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Don't you believe that anything is possible? By now, you've surely seen it by yourself. For yourself. Then how do you plan to help me? That is a secret. But I can promise you that I can make it happen. It just needs a bit of a push. That's all. A push? I just need a little bit more power to be able to make it happen. And this power you have, I think it should do just fine. Huh? What do you mean? Your ability to travel to this world. Receive glimpses of it from the outside. If you give it to me, I can help you in exchange. I can just give it to you? Precisely. Then if I do that, I won't be able to come back here though, right? No, you won't. But you want to save your family, right? Yes, of course I do. Then do we have a deal? Oh, if you really can fix it all. Yes, of course we do. Wonderful. I'll see you later, dear. I woke up to the sound of something incredibly loud. The echoes of the bunker not helping its volume. It happened again. At first I thought there was some sort of earthquake happening, before I realized that it's actually coming from above ground. Someone was trying to get in. But who? Police? More gang members? Did Twyla lock herself out by mistake? I heard a door open. Heavy steps made their way down the stairs, and the person who came down was... Who? Avidius! 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 I'm so glad it's you! Hey, kid. I'm glad you're alright. I'm so happy you're here. How did you get here? What do you mean? How did you know to find me here? Because you texted me it to me, remember? Texted? But my phone is... wait. It's all too early to celebrate Twyla. She might come back any minute. I know, that's why we're getting you out of here. What's the good in that? Huh? I've been thinking about the things Kroben's been saying. Isn't he kind of right? Let's say you get me out of here. Then what happens? Are they going to kidnap me again? And what'll happen to Kroben? Mary, this isn't a time for... How isn't it? I was always involved, even when I didn't know it. How am I ever going to feel safe? How am I ever supposed to feel safe? Or feel as though anyone I like is safe? Kroben and Twyla, neither of them would be in the position they're currently in if they weren't both adamant people. So how can we ever expect to feel safe until one side gives out? Avidius, do you think we have to kill Twyla? It'd probably be the easiest way, but even with that option, I don't think Kroben would ever be satisfied unless he was able to do it himself. But then, what are we supposed to do? Twyla would never let herself stay somewhere where she isn't armed or guarded. And if the Parliament threatens to attack our family, then Kroven won't want to attack anyways, right? What do we do? You know, I think I may have a plan. Really? It might work. I need to make a call right now, though if we even have a chance of pulling it off. What is it? Just this once. You can worry about it. Oh? What is this now? I thought I locked the door when I left. Have you been playing stupid with me this whole time? Or did you just know the cemetery even better than I thought you did? Really? You're trying to threaten me with that again? What's the point in that? I already know the gun is empty. It ain't empty, bitch! So you managed to find some bullets for it, huh? Well, it's a good thing I came back with this. Now, you don't want to do anything reckless, right? Because, well, let's face it, Mary. We both know I've got it much better aim than you. And when it comes down to a chance, do you really fancy your odds? I don't know if she likes hers, but I sure like mine. Woo, Kroven! Got you surrounded, bitch. Kroven and I cornered Twyla. We stood in a straight line with Twyla in the middle. Well played. I admit I've got no idea how you managed to pull this off. Well, what are you waiting for? Shoot me then. What? Wait, no! Really, Kroven? Isn't that what you've been waiting for? Are you really that much of a coward? After all this time and all this chase? You're just not going to do anything? I thought you wanted to kill me. Go on then. Shoot. It's not worth it. Don't listen to her. It's not worth... Don't listen to her. Kroven, don't listen to her. She's just trying to get in your head. You don't have to kill her. Please, I don't want to see you as a murderer. Despite all that's happened, I know that the Kroven I know isn't a bad person. So please, don't shoot her. If you're not going to shoot me then, what am I even holding back for? I could just shoot you both right now with no consequences then, right? Because Mary won't shoot me. And if you won't either, then what am I worried for? Can you ever keep your fucking mouth shut? You're so fucking annoying. This won't bring them back. You don't have to be her. She's already caught. Oh, gosh. I think I have to be careful with what I say. You don't have to be her. You hate her, don't you? So don't turn into her. Don't do something she would do. Are you really listening to her right now? Because if that's the case, then I'm really not cornered at all. What's to stop me from taking you both out? Just like dear old mom and dad. They were easy, you know. Like throwing a rock at a bird's nest. One clear shot, and then they're gone. So tell me, what kind of bird do you think Mary is? Will it bleed when it hits? Will she take the whole nest down with her? And will she let the same Kroven shot the gun. Twyla ducked out of the way, so there was nothing standing between me and the bullet. Saw white. Did I die? But I didn't feel any pain. What? I didn't feel anything. Because I didn't get shot. Ovidius! Ovidius! Twyla ran off out of the cemetery. Kroven followed her. I began to hear distant shots of a gun as they ran off. I think I may have said the wrong thing. Uh, let's go back and see if anything would change if I pick something else. Um, let's go with she's already caught. Let's just see what happens if we said that. Caught? You think I'm caught like this? How can I be caught if you aren't going to shoot? Stop listening to what she says. Are you really listening to her right now? Okay, I think it's just the same dialogue. Okay, I just want to see the other option real. Okay, the other option was this won't bring them back. Just because she's gone doesn't mean your parents will come back. It's not going to fix anything. Are you really listening to her right now? Okay, it's the same thing, isn't it? Okay, it's the same thing. Okay, yeah, it's the same thing. Never mind. Okay, so yeah, it's basically the same dialogue. But I was more concerned with... Vidius, you... I thought you were going to grab her. There wasn't a good time. I couldn't. When I saw Crow in space, I knew he... Where's your phone? I'll call an ambulance. No, no. You can't. You can't do that. I'll just make everything harder. Then what am I supposed to do? You're breathing all heavy. You're bleeding and... You don't have to do anything. No, I have to do something. Why did you do that? I have told you. My job was to protect you. I couldn't let you down. No, it was stupid. This shouldn't have happened. You shouldn't have risked your life over someone like me. I'm nothing. Mary, shut up. Huh? Sorry. I need you to not talk like that. Acting as if there's something you need to do. And that's all. And that you'd be worthless otherwise. Do you really believe that? That I'd fight so hard to protect someone I thought was worthless? Croven too. And all of your family. This all happened because they thought you were someone worth protecting. Avidius, thank you so much. I can never... There's nothing you gotta do. I did my job, and that's good enough for me. Avidius, thank you so much. I hugged him as gently as I was able to. I hope, I felt his arms wrap around me in return. He gave me a pat on the back. I told you, I'm good at what I do. I don't know how long I stayed there. I just knew that I didn't want to let him go. All this time he wanted to help me. And the place that got him, no. I couldn't think of it that way. That's not what he wanted from me. And I won't disrespect his memory. The sun began to rise, and with it, something else returned. I heard his limping footsteps down the sidewalk. A stomp, then scrape. A stomp, then a stomp, then a scrape. The closer he got, the more I could hear his raggedness in his breathing. And as I picked my head up, I noticed the blood had stained him. Croven! Is she still alive? Did you kill her? Please say something. You said you didn't want to see me as a murderer, right? Croven spared her. It's officially autumn now. It felt like it would never come. But time always marches forward and the seasons do change. Everything changes eventually. And a lot has changed from what things were like before. Mom and Dad were found safe and unharmed. We were able to live in Blackwood again. grand reopening. Hey! We even opened up the diner again. In almost no time at all, people began to come back and eat with us. In that sense, it was almost as if nothing had changed at all. The more things change, the more they stay the same, as they say. Some people would start small talk and say that they missed us and wonder where we went. Of course, we didn't say anything. Other than that, we were just on a little vacation, that's all. But one thing about this restaurant that's different is that Kroven is living with us now. Kroven! Buddy, he's okay! I know he wouldn't do it unless he felt like it was safe to do so. So if that's the case, I'm glad that things are safe. Plus, I think he'd get too lonely living in that little safe house cabin all by himself. Sometimes I think he gets a little annoyed by us. But when Mom tells him not to eat from the cookie basket, or when Dad reminds him to dress warmer in the cold weather. But I think he appreciates it too. He's definitely doing a lot better now, at least. He also promised that he'd be honest with me, should something like this ever happen again. Speaking of things like this, things that there was never anything on the news or any police reports of the things that happened that night. Sometimes I wonder if Twyla was right when she told me that the police here have been covering things up. Or if the Congress got anything to do with it. Speaking of that night, rumors of a murderer gradually faded until they completely disappeared. Just like I haven't seen or heard from Reginald ever since that night. Whenever I text or call him, I never get any response. And when I visit places like the library or the cemetery, he's never there. He's just gone. I still don't know why he was there, or what happened to him since. But I miss him. He was my friend. I hope wherever he's gone, that he's doing okay. Kroven never actually told me about what happened with Twyla. But a mysterious small headstone with her initials appeared in the cemetery. Wait, is she presumed dead? There was never a service for it. It was just here one day. Sometimes I wonder if it's really for her. Sometimes I wonder if I should leave flowers for her. Sometimes I wonder if she would even want me to. There's someone I do want to have flowers for eventually. Ovidius never had service or a headstone. I'm not even sure where they brought his body after the whole thing. But I hope it's someplace nice. But I've been speaking with Kroven, and he said we can hold a service for him soon. I could plan it. Even if it's late, it's better now than never. And even if his body isn't there, maybe his spirit will be. I've been rereading the book, How to Talk to Ghosts, because I haven't been able to do it anymore. And it makes me sad, but maybe I'll be able to do it again if I focus. Like that strange spirit told me. I could probably do it without the book. But maybe the book will help give me a little push. Then maybe I could see everyone again. And Ovidius. Maybe one day I'll be able to talk to them again. I'll thank him even more for all he's done for me. I like that. I think he would too. My phone's going off again. Oh, right, my phone! Can you believe that? Amidst all the chaos, we were able to get my phone back. I think Kroven was the one who went and found it after Twyla had thrown it out the window. It's got a big crack on it now, but other than that, it still works. I'll keep using it until it stops working. And then I'll keep it somewhere safe. Because it's what was able to connect Ovidius and I. But I should probably check that message, huh? I had figured it was my mom messaging me, telling me to come inside for dinner, or that I should hurry home because it was getting cold out. But the number that texted me, no, this doesn't make any sense. This is Ovidius' old number. But Ovidius is... Open message. Oh, please tell me he's alive somehow. I opened the message. Hello again, Mary. True ending complete. Wait, that was the true ending? No way, that's the true ending. Credits, text box, font, and pixels. Dude! I know I probably should have saved this true ending for, like, later, but my god, that was amazing. Dude. That was so cool. This is an awesome story. Oh, I love it so much. Hey, Just Assume by Kevin MacLeod. Hey, he has a couple songs in here. Nice. Bro! Oh, this is the art that appeared in the game. Circulatory disturbance. Gooey bones. Bell. James Coccaro. Simply Caboose. Brandon Caboose. 2 p.m. Ghost. Malt Fox. Love at First Death, a tragic true story. New singer. Fifth Humor Tumblr. Fifth Humor Instagram, Twitter. St. Grove. A memoir by Detective. If found, return to Maelstrom. Keep him. Oh, this is all the art that appeared in the game. I loved this game. This game was amazing. Dude, I didn't see this one before, the one on the right. Or did I? Kiki Bub's Instagram. Thank you for playing. Oh, little Mary. Oh, and that's it. That's the entire true ending. Dude, that's insane. That's amazing. I love this. I love this entire thing. It is not what I expected it to be, but it was amazing, and I loved it. But yeah. I think I'm gonna leave this episode here for now, guys. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, comment what you think, share this video with your friends, and subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss a single notification. I'll see all of you in the next video. Goodbye.